So we're in Gromgol at the base camp, and specifically, and we're going to turn in the 2 quests we worked on in the last episode. For now, we're turning in Grim Message, which I really am kind of curious if this leads us to Moog, the Undying. There's some quest that does, we haven't done it yet. Word reach me of your deed, a grim deed, but one of honor. Let us hope the Witherbarks heed your message. Yes. Okay. Maybe that really is it. 100 rep with the Dark Spear Trolls, and we also got some silver, 3,500 experience. Can't really complain. Okay, so we're done with that quest. I guess this really is going to be the end of the String of Thorn Veil quest. I'm sure there's some we've missed somewhere. There's always something, you know? But yeah, at this point, we're heading over to... for group. At this point, we're heading over to Booty Bay to turn the last quest. Looking for group Alderman. I can tank or heal. Intel. Is there anyone in the guild? The guild is kind of defunct, I've mentioned. Anyone for Alderman? Let's see if we can get a little group together for Alderman. But yeah, we'll see if we can find one. If we can find a group, it'd be great. I'll run Alderman. If not, then where do we want to go next? I'm strongly considering Tenaris, but then on the way to Tenaris, make a pit stop and try to do Khan Haratha in Deathless. Try that again. I think we could do it. I think we could do it. I don't know. I'm not totally clear on what's ideal to do here. Well then, no. I'm thinking back to what I was saying last episode. Badlands or Swamp of Sorrow is really where I'd like to go, I think. I think it'd be my preference. So we're going to do that. Let's go turn in, and we're conveniently close to those, relatively speaking, so it's not a bad trip to make over there. But let's turn in the Populi Verbose port first. Shiver me timbers, you found the captain's grog. I owe you big time, friend. Seems like a storm is a-brewing outside. Maybe I'll just keep warm with these. With one of these here bottles while we wait for it to pass. 4,700 experience and some rumsy rum.
You have a great day now.
Cool. 100 rep Booty Bay. 4,700 experience. Yeah, pretty solid. Rumsy rum's nice. 10 stamina. Can't really complain with that kind of a buff. It's solid. Alright. Let's do this. Before we travel, I want to check my mailbox. I have a few things I was sent over from other characters now for this guy to make up, mostly stones. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. No! I'm so dead. That's so annoying. That's also durability loss. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's not worth reincarnating for that. It's such a close run. My mistake. I did not mean to do that at all. The death in Booty Bay. Sad. I wonder what my death counter is up to now. I haven't kept track of that. If anyone has any idea how many deaths my character has had, that would be wonderful. I might have that information somewhere. Autobiographer. Here we go. Here we go. I do have that information. I think I have that. Maybe it doesn't show deaths. Okay, this is kind of cool though. Oh wait. Time spent dead, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Time spent on flights, 5 hours. Time spent logged in, 3 days, 20 hours. Time spent in group, 1 day. Time spent in combat. Time spent AFK, about 1 hour. Not that much. Spells started casting, 7,300. Spells successfully cast, 22,000. That's kind of cool. Kind of fun looking at this. This doesn't probably include my low levels. I don't know if I had this early on. Maybe I did. Various events. That's cool. So what are the oldest events we have logged here? You entered the Barrens for the first time. Okay. So I might have not had this add-on immediately I guess September 8th is when I download this. Let's see boss kills. It's kind of fun to look at this. I've never really looked through this. We went a long time between boss kills here. We killed Shadowfang Keep. We killed the final boss on February 2nd, and it wasn't until March 14th that we killed bosses in, I guess, Razorfin Crawl. It's a really long break between instances there. Huh. It's kind of cool. I'm surprised it didn't show how many times I've died. It's got to show that somewhere in that add-on that I just haven't explored thoroughly. But yeah, I'll leave it be for now and deal with it later. Okay, except let's try this again. Alright, there we go. Clicky click. I got a little bit of solid stone. I guess some mithril ore is sent over too. Okay. I just wanted to quickly check that. That was a detour that led to me dying. That's really sad. Alright, so at this point, if we want to get over to... So we're in Stranglethorn Vale. If we want to get over to... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm thinking of... Yeah, Swamp of Sorrows. When we get to Swamp of Sorrows, we'll go through Duskwood, Deadwind... What? Okay. Let's do that. Let's go to Swamp of Sorrows. It's a pretty low-level zone for us at this point. We've almost out-leveled it completely. But we can do a couple easy quests. We'll do Dream Dust in the Swamp. That's a chain quest, I believe. We'll have to come back to Booty Bay to complete it. That's fine. And what else do we want to do? We can also do... Maybe if there's any quests left in the town there, there's a few that might be appropriate level for us. That like might still be green to us at least. I'd like to get the flight point anyway, to be honest. So I think it's worthwhile to do this. I'm going to leave... Let's see, have we found anyone for Alderman, BRD, Lower Blackrock Spire, Dire Mall, Zulfur Rock, or Mara? Not Alderman, it's sad. Alderman's great. Slash leave. Let's leave that to group. Okay, let's mount up. So we've got a... Oh. No, I'm making a mistake. I'm so dumb. It's a little inefficient. I'm going to go back to the Flight Master. We should fly to Gromgol and then run north. There's no reason to run through the entire zone here. There's really no benefit. It's okay. It's going to be still faster running back here and flying than it is to run all the way north. So what you want to do is fly to Gromgol, run north into Duskwood. We'll follow along kind of the southeast side of the zone, get into Deadwind Pass, dodge all the high-level mobs there, and then we'll be if we head east, we'll get into Swamp of Sorrows. And once we're there, we can very easily do a couple quests and grab the flight point at Stonard. It's not honestly the most efficient thing we could do at this level because Stonard is a little low level for us quest-wise. But getting to Badlands is kind of a pain. What I might do is...
Speak, friend.
I think on a raid night, I'm going to ask my guild to summon this guy over, my other guild, to summon this guy over to Kargath so I can get the Badlands flight point that way. It's so much easier. And so many people that go to Badlands for Molten Core Blackwing Lair that there's usually raids there with warlocks or whatever. You can usually talk someone into paying you, or you can talk someone into summoning you out here. It's a nice zone for us because I'm going to get a lot of mithril, maybe some iron, need some more skill ups. It might be worth making a few passes around here also. Stonard has mostly herbs. There are some mineral nodes, but not a lot. So, yeah, it's probably not the best option for us. Alright, is there anything else in our bags we could kind of downsize on? We still have a lot of potions. This is a quest item that we'll probably get rid of. I never use these Elder's Moonstones, so I probably could chuck those. I don't know if I need the prize instructions. These are all quest things, type stuff. Oh, we ran Zelgarub last night again. I've run it a couple times now, and I got the head from Hakar on my druid. Now, the head from Hakar is really good for DPS spellcasters, like mages or warlocks. It's the way that the head works is you turn it in, and you get a trinket. You get a choice of 3 trinkets. One of them is a tanking trinket, And what they are, they're usable abilities. So it lasts for I think 30 seconds, and it's like a 2-minute cooldown. And when you cast it, it gives you one of 3 effects depending on which trinket you take. One of them's tanking, one of them's DPS, one of them is healing or spellcasting. The DPS trinket adds like 2,000 armor and 30 defense. The healing trinket adds like 400 healing or 200 something spell damage. It adds both, so it adds both, I guess, technically. And then the melee DPS one, I think, just adds a lot of attack power. But then the way it works is it lasts for 30 seconds, 2-minute cooldown, but every time you take damage with the tank trinket, deal melee damage or range damage with the melee or range DPS trinket, or cast the spell or healing or DPS at the third trinket, it drops that buff by like 10%, I think. So you'll start with like the tank one, you'll have 2,000 armor and 30 defense, I think it is, added on. Once you take one hit, you go down to like 1,800 armor and 27 defense. You take another hit, you go down to 1,600 armor and, 30, 27, 24 defense. So it's basically like a trinket. It's an on-use ability. It scales and gets weaker and weaker the more you use it over that 30 seconds. Actually, it might last 2 minutes, the buff. I don't know exactly. But anyway, it's a nice trinket for spellcasters especially. It's really good for DPS casters. But in my group, at the time I couldn't remember exactly what it would do for healers. I knew it was a heal trinket also. My group said, hey, everyone just roll need on it. We can, just take what you take. It's good for everyone. So I rolled need, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is pretty good, actually. I mean, it's good for healers. I felt a little guilty because I think it's better for DPS spellcasters. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to take... You kind of have to just be like, okay, look, it might have been a little better for someone else, but it was actually a significant upgrade for my druid. My druid had a trinket that did not add any healings plus healing. It was a mana per 5 trinket, which is nice when you're lower level or have lower gear. But now my druid is pretty well geared for healing, so at this point, it's kind of inefficient for me to have more mana per 5 only stuff, and it'd be better to have more healing. So it'll be kind of a nice trinket. I'm pretty psyched about having that trinket, actually. So that's cool. So I got the Hakar head trinket. I recently also got the Onyxia head on my druid, and I took the Onyxia talisman, Onyxia tooth pendant? Onyxia tooth pendant, I think that's what it's called, the necklace for DPS. It's a really nice tank trinket for druids. So that's been kind of fun. Zolgarob's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. It's more challenging than I remember it being. I kind of remember it being pretty easy by the time I was done with vanilla back in the day. But admittedly, it's been a long time since then. My memory's, fallible. So, I just don't remember it being quite as hard. We actually did Hakar with like 15 people. We were a little short on people, but it worked out. So, it's not too bad. Okay, we're moving through Duskwood now, as you may have noticed. Let's see if we can run into our buddy, what's his name, Stitches? Is that his name? Stitches? I always mix up the Abomination here. But he would be along the main road here if we see him. He's kind of a cool dude. I like him. Panda Cubs. If you listen carefully, you can hear Panda Cub on the path. You hear that little skitter? It's Panda Cub. Anyway, I think I've pointed that out before, but I always enjoy that. So, what is this? Copper Vein. We don't need Copper Veins. Duskwood's a pretty low-level zone. We are running directly into... Was it Darkshire? Is that the name of the town? What's the map's got to say up here? Darkshire. So we don't want to run into it, actually, because there are guards here. So we're going to go around. I didn't see Stitches, our boy. So maybe he's farther up. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe he's not in this zone, but I'm pretty sure he is. I always mix up what zone he's in. For some reason, it never logs the memory properly. Okay. It's kind of a cool zone overall. I like Darkshire, or Duskwood, I should say. Oh boy. I just play with it a little bit. I don't want to kill it. It's good enough. So I don't know he's being watched. I don't know how to pronounce that name, and I don't want to say it in case it's something offensive. I never know. I'm a little hesitant about you saying non-English words out loud on stream, because I really don't want to pronounce something. First of all, I don't want to pronounce something wrong, which I'm almost assuredly going to do. But almost more importantly is I don't want to say something that's offensive. There was one time, it makes me really mad. I can't remember the video. I think I ended up finding the video and removing it, but I'm not totally sure. There's a stupid video where I was in Orgrimmar on a private server, and I was like moving the camera around, and I literally, it was completely unintentional, but stupid idiots in Orgrimmar made like arrange their characters in the shape of a swastika, and I caught it on camera. I didn't say anything, so honestly I didn't even notice it. Like I literally was just like kind of panning the camera around, like kind of just like doing this, but a little slower. And someone in the comments commented on it, and I was like, what? And then I looked, and I was like, oh, come on. Like, no one in the comments is being mean about it. This is like years ago. And I just like, you know, I get it, people are joking or whatever with it, but I don't really want a freaking swastika on my YouTube channel. And so for the same reason I try to avoid reading foreign words that sound or that I'm not familiar with. Not because foreign languages are inherently offensive, but I just don't know what the words mean, you know? And I just try and be cautious about it. Like, I don't know. I try and keep the channel pretty PG for a lot of reasons. An important distinction, I don't necessarily make these videos for kids, right? They're not for kids, but they just happen to be generally PG in terms of my word choice and my humor. I tend to, in like my personal life, I have a little bit of a darker sense of humor. I don't let that come out too much on here, partially because a lot of that comes out sort of like, I don't know, you call it like, it's ad-libbed. Like when I'm talking to someone in real life, they say something funny and I can like play off of that. But when I'm talking to myself, it's a bit harder because I know what I'm going to say, sort of. So there's less opportunity for me to walk into a funny situation and spin it in a certain way, or hear something kind of and spin into a funny way in a situation. Some iron if let's get this. What level are these mobs? These are will give us experience, the spiders. That's good. So the first quest, we have Dream Dust in the Swamp. It's right here. So we're going to do that before we even go to Stonard, because we're probably not, I don't think we need to come back to that side of the zone at all over here. So I might as well just do this quest first. Now, if we're super lucky, these whelps that we're going to kill are going to drop for us a emerald whelpling, I think is what it's called. Yeah, these guys. Oh, we don't even get experience from them. Wow. Do I want to do this? I kind of do, I think, because it's going to go fast, and it might be a decent opportunity to skill up my staff, maybe. Might be a decent opportunity to skill up the staff. Oh, wow. 411. I guess it should work pretty well, because they're kind of low level. So it's like a solid chance that I'll hit them, and then along the way I might get some skill ups too. Like, you don't need as high of a weapon skill to hit lower level mobs, you know? Speck of Dream Dust, okay? Speck of Dream Dust, cool. So yeah, we're just gonna, kill these guys now. The Jaguar. Well, I got 2 Dream Dust out of 2 kills, which is better than I remember it being. I thought it was a pretty low drop rate, but this didn't seem so bad. Oh man. Did you see that? When Wind Fury procs in this thing, it's ridiculous. I'm psyched about this. Look at that, 251, 181, miss. If that had been a hit, oh yeah. We're definitely gonna try and skill this up so much as we can. Small flame sec, those actually I think have a lot of value. I think they're used in, what do they sell for? 1 gold, 40 silver each. Yeah. So we're 2 for 4 on flames, on a Speck of Dream Dust. I think those are in regular. Oh, what? We just wrecked that guy. 207, 580 crit, 540 crit. We just one-shot that. Oh my god. Wind Fury. We just did it again. I know that they're not giving us experience and they're low level. They're not that low. I mean, right? They're like 10 levels below us. Okay, they're pretty low, but that's really fun. Flurry. Okay, let's do it. Come on, crit. Oh man, that was awesome. I'm a 20% chance, so a 1 in 5 chance for us to smoke these things. No wonder Shaman are so much fun. You get level 60, you get like the highest damage weapon you can get. Put as much like blunt damage on it as possible. You just wreck stuff. Alright, let's keep this going. We got another Dream Dust. We're up to 4 now. Oh, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. We need to switch to two-handers earlier. Got a few skill ups here, like 3 skill ups so far. We need a lot more, but it's a start, you know. We're getting there. Wow. This is the first really big two-hander we've had. We've had some along the way, but they weren't nothing really amazing. And I feel like this is the first one we've had that I've really seen it just go crazy on mobs. I mean, they're really low-level mobs for us. It's, you know, so like they should be getting smoked by this, but just straight murking things. I would love to get these Dream Dust to drop pretty quickly for us. It'd be nice, right? Like, and they seem to be. I think we've killed about 10 mobs and gotten 7 Dream Dust. It's pretty good. I don't know if we'll get a lot of experience in this quest, but I'm fine doing it. It was kind of it's literally along the way, right? Let's interrupt that acid spit. I mean, they're not really damaging us either, which is nice, so it's pretty fast. Are these all the same whelps? Adolescent whelp and then dreaming whelps. Okay, so there's 2 mob types here. Huh. There's not a lot of spawns either. I think there's only about 15 spawns of these things, and they don't respawn super, like, abnormally fast. So we probably... Oh, Night Sky Trousers. Okay, we'll probably dust those. So probably just barely get enough. We might have to wait for some spawns. Oh man, those crits are crazy. What's the beastliest two-hander for a Shaman then, I wonder? At 60. There's a very good chance I could... The problem is, weapons are hard to come by, right? Even in Molten Core, they don't drop a lot, so it's hard to get those. And as this is my alt character, not my main technically, it's going to be hard for me to get a lot of loot on this guy for my guild, because like other people that run their mains are going to need it. But, well, we completely cleared that camp. That's really it. I think we killed 10 of them and we got 7 of these, and that was it. I'm a little disappointed in that. I don't see any... I thought there might be some on the hills up here. I don't see anything. Well, if they fully respawn, whenever they do, that should take care of it for us. We should be done with the quest, because we got 7 on that round of them. I'm just kind of scoping out. There is a quest giver in here that I don't think is a quest for you now, but can eventually have a quest. I think it's like you get sent to him for something. It's kind of an interesting quest giver.
I am honored.
There's just I don't think his story is ever finished. If you look up Itharius, he just kind of hangs here, and there's a couple quests related to him, but they sort of end abruptly, the quest line, and that's sort of it. It's like Blizzard, I think, either forgot to finish the quest line or ran out of time, planned to revisit it, and then just never got around to it. But I don't think in any expansion they ever really revisit that character. Could be wrong on that, but... Okay, I'm tempted to go to Stonard while we're waiting and then come back to these mobs. But they should be respawning soon. Let's go to Stonard and see... Oh, you know where I might go? There's some quests up here, possibly. Let's see what's up here. There's a little quest hub right up the top up here for Horde, at least. I don't think there's any for Alliance in this spot. I think it's just a Horde quest hub, like a mini one. I think all the quests up here are pretty low level. We probably won't have any to do, but let's take a peek, see what's there. And worst case scenario today, we've at least got the Dream Dust quest done. Yeah, the Harborage, that's what I'm looking for. And we've got the flight point. We will get the flight point, so it won't be the worst things ever. So yeah, these guys don't seem to have any quest for us. What is this quest? Genethys crystals. Yeah, we'll grab it for now, but again, I just think we're probably out-leveled this area too much, and I don't know. My wife has her iPad open on the other side of our office, and it just went doo-doo-doo-doo, like Siri was listening. It's been doing that a lot recently, and it's kind of weird. I mean, it sort of doesn't freak me out, but it kind of is crazy to me that everything I do is being recorded by her iPad or being listened to by her iPad. And you can tell this because occasionally Siri pops up and is like, hey, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't want anything. Leave me alone. So, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, smartphones have been doing that forever. I'm a little... I try to be... I'm not paranoid. You know, I keep my phone near us when we sleep because I don't care. You know, whatever. I do unplug my microphone and my webcam on my desktop every time I'm done with them. I don't leave them plugged in. Not because I expect anything to hack me or anything, but just because mostly I'm worried, like, what if I leave them open and then I'm like I keep my clothing in this closet back here? Most of it anyway. What if I go in there? There's a gold vein over here. Where's the gold vein at? It's underground or something? What? Is there a cave? Oh, you know what? There's a cave from Blastlands that goes up into here. So that's what that is. I'm like, what if sometimes I come in here, I'm like, you know, I have just like my underwear on or whatever, I'm getting some pants or shirts out of there. I don't want to leave my webcam open and forget and then have, I don't know, somehow I recorded myself something stupid like that. You know, so I always unplug my microphone and webcam. I think there's a quest giver maybe here. I don't know if this guy has a quest for us or not. No, just some alchemy supplies, it's fine. Vendor off a few trash pieces. Okay, there's a quest for us though. Lack of surplus. Okay. And fresh meat. Okay. Hey, we do have a few quests we can do here. That's cool. And there might be... we got the Flight Master over here, which is good. There might be a quest in here still for us. Let's take a look. I just don't remember, unfortunately, you know.
Strength and honor for the horde.
Maybe up here. Let's see. I don't... Oh, yep.
Blood and thunder. Strength.
Atalai artifacts. Speak with Nika Bloodscar, okay. Where's Nika at? Nika. The Badlands. Okay. That's fine. It'll send us over to the Badlands eventually. We'll go there. That's cool. Alright, I think we're done with quests in this zone. Or, like, picking them up. I think that's it anyway. Anything else is probably a low-level one. So let's go do a few things. Let's go... My arm's itchy. Let's go finish the Dream Dust quest. And then we're going to head east, and we're going to do Pool of Tears. It's a pretty easy one. It's a lot of gold for that quest. There is one more quest possibly down here, the Fallen Hero of the Horde, but I think it's a higher level quest. I think it's level 50 to do. Oh, no. We could start it. This is a really cool quest line. It's a very long quest line. Fallen Hero of the Horde, fall from grace. Listen to the Fallen Hero of the Horde tell his story, okay? Why are you here? Thrall's Grasp, they called us. 20 of Thrall's most accomplished and honored soldiers. I had ordered the regiment to build an encampment here on the border of the Blastlands while we waited for orders to arrive from Orgrimmar. Weeks passed without word from the war chief. The men grew restless. It was a judgment call. I was young and ambitious, afraid of nothing. The battalion would set forth into the Blasted Lands under my command, a decision I would later regret. Continue. Regret. It is all I have now. One bad decision resulting in several horrible outcomes. If only I had waited for those orders. Maybe they would have detailed the horrors that awaited us in those cursed lands. Maybe they were to redirect us to another detail. Ultimately, it was my fault. All of it was my fault. That's tragic. Whoa! Please don't kill me, high level buddy. Where you just spawned into the game from? Fall from grace. Turn in the quest. Okay, he's a spirit, so he's powerless. Speak to the dispatch commander in Stonard. Oh, he's Hearthing. That's nice. I thought the guy was gonna wreck me there. Let's go talk back to this dude real quick. The disgraced one. Yeah. So this is the first, I think there's 10 quests in this quest line. We've done 1. We got 500 experience for free. We won't complete this quest line probably until we're level 55 or later, but we can at least start here. And the person we need to talk to is Ruog, who's up at the top, I think, up here. The reward for this quest is really cool, actually. It's a lot of nice stuff, including a 16-slot bag, I think, so it's not a bad quest to do. Just a long one and a hard one. Thrall's Grasp, the story is still fresh in my mind. Okay, 1200 experience. Speak to Bengor. The orders, what could you possibly want with the orders? What are you implying, Supa? Of course I relayed those orders, the soldiers I sent. The orders with were ambushed and brutally beaten by murlocs. Only one survived. If you call it surviving, he can hardly speak, cannot walk, and must be fed through a tube. Speak with Bengor. I think Bengor is in the inn, is that right? Is he down here? I think he's in the inn. I didn't necessarily mean to start this quest right now, but I was thinking about all the quests I could pick up in the zone, and I was like, well, let's see. I think it does start at 45. I really think we were just barely high enough level to grab that quest. There's Bengor, Swamp Talker. Okay, 1200 more experience. This is some easy stuff. Retrieve the war chief's orders and return them to the fallen hero of the horde. Swamp Talker. Alright, so to get this one, Swamp Talker, we have to go into a cave down here. There's a bunch of murlocs. We will probably do that quest soon. I think it's read to us, but I think we can still do it. I don't think that mob or that cave is that treacherous for us. But before we do that, I think there are other murloc quests that we can pick up at a camp over here on the shoreline that I'll probably want to look at before we go into that specific area. But we did pick up, that was pretty quick, what, 2,400, almost 3,000 experience. Pretty quick 3,000 experience, honestly. And now we can go finish up the pool of, or the, what is this? An Alliance NPC over here, interesting. Now we can go finish up the Dream Dust. It should be pretty quick for us. There's an iron deposit, I'm gonna be lazy and skip that. And then let's head and work on some of these other quests here. Yeah, do that next. Alright, looks like these guys have respawned, which is perfect. I was kind of hoping that would be the case. Let's whack them with the big Chief's Enforcer stick. I should get like a weapon, like, you know, it'd be easy enchant on this thing would be an iron counterweight. That would be something that would take that doesn't cost very much and be a nice thing to apply to this. I might do that. It gives a 3% increased attack speed. More attacks mean more crits mean more wind fury, right? So, yeah. I guess I might as well spam Earth Shocks in these mobs. Oh, I stunned them. That's fun. Got that 3-second stun proc there. Alright, 2 Dream Dust. We need 1 more. Let's just see this guy drop it for us. And done. And we got those small flame sectors. Like I said, those are not bad. I mean, they're worth a fair amount in the auction house for the fire protection potions. We just made 6 gold almost off of those. Safely, let's say 5 gold off of those. If there were more spawns of those things, I would consider just farming those on my main character, but there's so few of them that I would just clear the camp and then, you know, sit idle, so it's not necessarily worth it. So what are we going to do now? Which quests are we going to do? Let's do Pool of Tears for sure, because it's an easy one. Okay, we need Sawtooths. We'll kill those, but I'm just going to run straight over here and do the Pool of Tears to start. Yeah, it's a quick one. I don't know. Young Sawtooth. I think this quest is saying the young Sawtooths aren't as tasty as the older ones, so stay clear of those. Give them a year or 2. So let's go for the full-sized Sawtooths, which I think are east of this, on the east side of the zone. The mire, the shifting mire has been discovered. Okay, it's another 240 experience. I'd love to ding this episode. I don't know if we're going to, just because Sawtooth Crocodilus is what I'm looking for. I think it's reasonable to use our staff on these guys. I think we, even though they're a little higher level, it should be still fine. Resist, that's a bummer. 186 skill. Did I not cast? Oh, he got out of range. That must have been it. We need 8 of these unprepared Sawtooth flanks. This might take a while. We'll get there. I don't really mind if it's a little bit slow killing these with the staff, as long as we get some skill ups along the way. And... oh yeah, saw it coming. And as long as we were also getting some experience just from killing them. Swamp Walker. Okay. I thought that might be a rare spawn. Like, just the name Swamp Walker sounds a bit like a rare spawn, but apparently that's not the case. I'm already bored killing these mobs. I'm gonna go to the... I'm gonna just go straight over to this area. I'll be back. We can kill more Sawtooths in a minute. But yeah, the Atalai artifact is such an easy quest to do. I just kind of want to do it. Especially we got all these underwater breathing reagents stuff. It's kind of just nice. The Dranithus crystals would also be pretty easy. We might go do that next, even though it's a gray quest. Because also an escort we can do up there. It's a pretty easy set of quests. We might just do both those. These guys are non-elites? Yeah. I used to think these were elite mobs. I really could have sworn they were. But they're not. So, the Pool of Tears, this is where the Temple of Tal Hakar is at, which is a pretty fun instance, honestly. I like the instance a lot. So we're looking for our artifacts. I can tell you what they were if I see them. I mean, like, they're not that hard to find, in my opinion, but there's one. Let's do some water breathing. So they are they're kind of just these little things. I don't know. There's trinkets that are in the ground, mostly submerged. There's also some kind of along the edge and the shore, so you can kind of run around and pick up some pretty easily. I tend to do the swimming ones for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a druid. I could swim easy, and this guy can underwater breathe, so it kind of makes it simple enough. But it is a little murky, so it's admittedly not the easiest thing to see. There should be one there. Yeah, they're all sorts of shapes and sizes, little things, though. You know, what is this? This is like a little... like, what is that? It's like a little gargoyle face or something. It's kind of creepy. I'm just kind of scanning along here. Let's zoom out a bit. I don't see any right along the shore. I thought there could be some on the shore. Maybe I'm thinking more just in the shallow water they're at. Alright, there's a third one. We need 10, so it's not a ton, you know. Alright. Something I'm doing, by the way, kind of crazy to me. My druid is a herbalist miner, right? So I have mining and herbalism. 2 gathering professions. I've made a ton of money doing it that way. It's been well worth it, 100%. Like, no regrets. But I really want a tank trinket on my druid called the Heart of, like, is it Heart of the Smoky Mountain or Smoking Heart of the Mountain or something? And it's a trinket that adds something like 170 armor and then 7 to all resistances. But when in bear form, it ends up being closer to like 650 or something armor, which is a ton. It's a lot of armor to get from a single piece, especially for a trinket slot. It's a really nice tank trinket for druid, so I've been wanting it. The resistance is also kind of a nice perk. Is that a... no. But no, maybe, no. These things are hard to spot out here. There, yeah. There might be one up here, no. Okay. We're just kind of swimming around. Oh, Mithril Deposit, though. Where is this at? Am I blind? Where is our Mithril Deposit here? It says a Mithril Deposit right here. I don't see anything. It looks like a Mithril Deposit. Is it like, that's weird. I don't know. Whatever. That might be an artifact. Yeah, there's one just barely. I don't know if you could see that. It's like right there. Seriously, I like barely spotted that one. So I wanted this trinket. The thing about the trinket is it's only available to enchanters. You need 265 enchanting to make it, and it's bind on pickup. So that's why it's available only to enchanting. But once you make it, you don't need enchanting to use it. So I could actually drop mining or herbalism and then skill up gosh, which one do I want to drop? And I could drop one of those, learn enchanting, skill it up to 265, make that Smoking Heart of the Mountain trinket, and then drop enchanting, and then pick up the other. I'm just looking around a bit here. Pick up, so drop mining, pick up enchanting, skill to 265, make Smoking Heart of the Mountain, then drop enchanting, then pick up mining again and reskill it back up to 300, right? There's a lockbox, that's not helpful. There we go, that's an artifact, just kind of floating here, kind of like a weird, this is like that unburied, look at that thing, that's creepy looking, right? Anyway, so I think I'm gonna do that, and I went ahead and I have a lot of enchanting materials in my bank, because I have a enchanting alt character that I use just to disenchant, and I've kept almost all those reagents. The good news is there's another one, another artifact. The good news is it's at 265 is all I need, not 300. So you get to the very top and you have to skill up those crazy things. You use like small and large brilliant shards or radiant shards or I forget what the dust is, or the essence, like the last eternal essence or whatever, the last essence. That's really expensive. I don't need any of those, thankfully. So that's nice. It'll cost me around another artifact, around 80 gold, I think, to buy all the reagents that I need, maybe 100 gold, because I already have a lot of them. And I looked into it, and I started buying them, basically. I started kind of perusing the auction house, picking up stuff when they get a little bit cheap, and I was working on that today. The formula itself for the Smoking Heart of the Mountain drops from Lord Rockor, who is an earth elemental in Blackrock Depths that I soloed as a druid and picked it up. It's easy to solo it as a druid. You can sneak in there and kill him, no problem. But now I was going to drop, originally I was thinking I'd drop mining. Oh, there's another artifact, cool. We are, what, 8 of 10? Okay, so we need one more after this one. I was thinking of dropping mining to do the enchanting, but now I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't drop herbalism. It would give me an opportunity then to go and pick up a lot of these like mid-low level herbs, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I kind of like scaling up mining more than herbalism, so it's simpler, but I think because just fewer things to deal with, but herbalism has more options, so. I also have plus 15 herbalism skill as a druid, or as a tauren, excuse me, so maybe I'll do herbalism, just drop herbalism and start leveling that back up. Alright, here's our last artifact. We did basically one full lap around to get them all. We probably missed some, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like we were swimming around forever. Okay, so we got that. Let's go get the monstrous crawler legs next. I'm kind of over in this direction anyway. So one quest complete. That's nice. By the time I get this next quest or two done and turn them in, we'll probably ding. I think this might have been another no, never mind. I thought there were some on the shore itself, but I'm kind of running around. I don't see any. Anyway, we're doing okay. Yeah. But I think dropping herbalism to learn enchanting, skill it up to 265 for one item, and then dropping enchanting and then relearning herbalism is going to be one of the most ridiculous things I'll have ever done in this game. But I think it might be worth it. I've been trying to really focus on gearing out my bear tank as a bear tank, and he's seriously getting beefy though. Like that bear tank, I could tank just about anything. There's a quest hub down here. I'm gonna go check out, see if there's anything worthwhile to grab. I think there are some that we should pick up. I don't think we would have out-leveled them. We might have, but I'd be surprised. Okay. Let's see. What quest is this guy waiting for? Lack of surplus. Okay, so return in the lack of surplus. Got it. That looks like it, unless this guy's a quest, no? Okay. Well, then what I want to do now is kill... Let's see if we can drop that. Monstrous. Do any of these drop these, or just the monstrous ones? I don't honestly know. I don't remember. Let's just start killing these, I guess. Yeah. Let's just start killing these. I guess, yeah. Oh, wow, these are actually kind of high level, the Murlocs. I didn't realize how high level they were. 43? Interesting. I might need to be careful with my, my choice of weapon might not work well on these mobs. They're getting kind of high level, and our skill is just a little bit too low still, right? 187, yeah. Oh, wow. Chance rate reduced by 50%. Okay, that's not going to work for us. That's not going to fly. So the problem is, if these guys make me miss this much, and on top of that I have a low weapon skill, I'm just never going to hit them. So I need to just have my normal weapon out. Even if it's lower DPS, it should be probably higher DPS overall just because the weapon skill is so much better. We'll have to deal with skilling up the weapon the rest of the time later. These guys always flee. They're annoying like that. Okay, big mouth clams. Let's get a golden pearl. Nope. Okay, so let's check up and down the camp. I want to see... I think there might be monstrous crawlers somewhere specifically that are not these regular ones. And I really don't want to waste my time killing these. Oh, it's a panther. I don't want to fight him. 39. I'm feeling better about the zone. Seeing the Murlocs. I know some quests for the Murlocs out here. Seeing that we... they're a pretty reasonable level for us. This means we should be able to do a few quests out here pretty efficiently. Monstrous crawler. That's what I was looking for. Level 44. Okay, wow. So they are a higher level for sure. Let's pull them up here. Alright. Alright. I just massively totemed up. A little unnecessary maybe, but maybe there's another one. I don't actually see any other monsters. They might be out here a little bit. I don't know. Like, I wonder if they're kind of... There's another one. Okay. We'll get that next. Alright, so we're going to kill some monstrous crawlers. We're going to kill... It's a bunch of random quests. We're kind of run all over the zone here. But I can't really complain if they're a good level for us to kill, you know. Let's just do it. Or... I'm getting sidetracked here badly. Or... we can finish exploring the zone real quick. Because it takes only a moment to do this. And I do love exploring zones. It's on my list of things that I enjoy. I've never been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. But this is definitely the ADD episode if it ever were to exist for me. Where I'm just like, oh, let's do this. Let's go here. Let's talk to this guy. Let's do this quest. And I'm just kind of run all over the place. Not the most... a little haphazard. Not the most planned. But what I'm sort of thinking is there's two quests up here that are really quick. The Dranathist crystals, and there's an escort up here. Oh, that guy aggroed on me. I kind of just want to do those just to like get them out of my quest log, get some easy ones, turn them in, and then come back over to this side and do some quests over here. But it looks like we will be in SoupaSoka for a couple episodes, I think. I think at this point it's pretty reasonable to be here. We've got some stuff we can do. If I remember right, any moment now we should discover this spot, and it should be these little, yeah, these little forgotten looking ones. And these are the crystals we need. Perfect. Let's just grab a few crystals while we're here. These mobs should be pretty low level for us. Yeah, 37, pretty low. This quest probably won't give us really anything because we're so high level for it, but I don't know. Well, let's do it. The reason why I want to do is there's an escort quest over here I'd like to do. I think it's this cage. Yeah. I was hoping this guy would have an exclamation point above him, but that suggests to me that maybe this is also too low level of a quest for us. But let's give it a shot. Let's talk to him. Please help me. Yes, sure.
See you around.
Galen's escape. Oh, it is. It's green at least. Okay. Not too bad then. Not too bad. I'm going to put friendly nameplates on so we can see this guy. He has a pretty wide aggro range, I think. And all we're doing is escorting him about to like here. It's not super far. He walks slow, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's fine. You know. Let's mark him. Let's pull this guy. Come on, Galen, you want to help me out? Thanks. I don't need his help, but I just want him to stop walking. I don't want him to path into more mobs. These guys always flee, so I'm going to try and keep him from doing that as much as possible. What route is he taking? I don't know. I don't perfectly remember this route. What level is he? 37? And there are 37 mobs? Okay. He walks like in the worst possible path, as I recall. Like, I swear he just paths right into everything. Maybe not. It could have been worse. Galen Goodward. Well, we know he's pulling one of these, right? It's gotta be. There's no way we're not pulling these. In fact, I might just pull this myself because I need these guys anyway for their meat. Right? Might as well. Pull this little dude too. The good news is we're so high level. I mean, we're just gonna smoke everything here. Drop some meat? Nope, that's okay. I cannot get over. Oh, wow, I should have interrupted that. That was a mistake. That's a nasty debuff. 4 minute, 888. Good thing I can cure that. Ah, that'd have been nasty. I'll interrupt him next time if I can. Oh, let's pull that guy off too. Okay. I mean, I guess I could let Galen tank. He should like fully heal. He should fully heal. I resisted that. Nice. He should fully heal between fights. So there's really no reason for me not to just let him tank a little bit, you know. There we go, got some meat. Let's loot this. Just some copper, I don't really care. I was hoping it'd be something fun. I'm just gonna melee on this guy, let my mana regen. I don't really want to let it burn through. While we're stabbing this guy in the face with our Frostbolt Fiery Dagger, I'd like to thank my Patreon supporters, especially Timothy B, Luke D, and Chris S. So thank you all for your support, and thank all my other supporters as well. It's always appreciated. Let's interrupt that spellcast. There we go. Got a little bit of water. I always love that. I've been like struggling on half a stack of water, not even half a stack of water, for the last 10 episodes, I think. Just barely. I think at one point I did buy some water, and I kind of burned through it. Now I've just been like avoiding drinking as much as possible. But it's been okay. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna pull this guy. Looks like we'll pull him either way. We'll probably finish this quest and then call it an episode. We might go grab those crystals I need. I need 3 more, and they're pretty easy to get. I was hoping to get them on the way out with this guy, and there's a couple there. I could get this one and these 2 and be all good. I kind of thought we might just get them like on the way out, but we sort of kind of bypassed a lot of them back there. So I don't know. But let me grab this quest, these crystals, finish this quest, and we'll go wrap them up that way. It's pretty reasonable way to end the episode, I think. Is there a crystal over here? No. What's this hunter? Can I pull him? Sure. Perfect. I like to pull these 2. Oh, there's a chest up here too. I definitely want to get that. Because I want the chest and I want the crystal, so we're gonna kill these other mobs over here in a moment. Although this might be about the end of the quest. I think we're pretty much out. I remember it ending shortly after you walk out of the area where these guys are at. But I'll pull this in case. Yeah, perfect. Let Galen tank that guy. That'd be wonderful. He's so helpful. Look at him over there tanking for us. What a guy. Let's finish this guy off real fast. Let's loot that chest for that 60. Probably won't care, but in case that 60 decides to loot this chest, I'll take it real fast. I think we're about done. Bag space is fine for this chest, hopefully. Maybe not. No, it's not. That's fine. I'd rather the gold ore, I think. I'm gonna stay close so I don't have him like fail the quest because he walks away or something stupid like that. Complete. Okay. I have to go find his stupid strongbox now. Okay. Let's go finish up a couple things. We loot this, loot that. Let's get one more of these little crystals. I'm going to throw away this wild hog shank. Make some bag space, you know. And then let's get one more Genethys crystal. We'll just clear this one. That's all the quests in this camp, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anything else here. So we just loot this, and we'll be on our way. I'm surprised looting this doesn't like do some sort of threat on these guys, but I'm not complaining. Okay. Let's go turn our crystal. I don't know where the northern... It's like around here somewhere, I think, is his chest. I don't know exactly where it's at. Let's try to find it. Let's find that, loot that, turn in the other quest of crystals, and we'll be done for the day. But I don't know if I wonder if this is it? It's like destroyed campsite? Maybe it's around here? That looks like it could be it. Perfect. Galen's Strongbox. Cool. That's nice. Found that really easy. I didn't expect to find... It's been a while since I've done this quest. I don't think I did it on my druid. Okay, Galen's Escape. We got 1700 experience, 85 silver, 30 reputation with all horde factions, and the Visionary Buckler. Which is not better than what we have, but yeah, I like vendoring stuff. It's fun. I'll go turn in this quest, and we're going to stop once we turn this in. Next episode, I'll probably pick up right where we're leaving off, and then we'll just clear a bunch of these mobs, kill crocolisks, maybe turn in the Pool of Tears, then kill the crocolisks, head back east, turn in the crocolisk quest, that kind of stuff. What is this? A Mithril Deposit? Yeah, we're going to take that for sure. And do I have any Mithril on me? I don't think I do. Something to make space. What do I drop? Seaweed. Pretty junk. Just don't care about seaweed. Mystery meat. We'll get rid of that for now too. 223 skill. We're getting there. We're getting there. Iron deposit. Don't mind if I do. Can still skill up on those too. I'm trying to end the episode because I'm thinking, you know, like, oh, it's a good stopping point. We got some quest done. We kind of explored almost the entire zone. Only thing we're missing is this little part down here where the Murloc Cave is at. We'll check that out eventually for the Swamp Talker quest. All right. Very close to leveling, very close. Next episode is a guaranteed level 46. We'll probably spend the rest episode still out here questing as much as we can. And then we might take that opportunity to hearth back to Orgrimmar at the end of the episode and learn our level 46 skills. I think it's a worthwhile thing to consider doing at that point. All right. Genethys crystals, 280 experience, and I think that's the end of these. That's it, I think. All right. We're going to stop here for today. And then we'll head down to Stoneheart next episode. So, anyway, that is all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.